No, I guess I should probably change that, huh? Probably be a little easier to hear me. There we go. I think I'm gonna change this texture pack because I have no idea what... I have no idea. Yeah, I felt like I'd play Minecraft for a little bit. I've got some video editing to do later, Kamek, and I thought I'd... By the way, I'm never gonna pronounce your name right. I'm sorry, dude. Hello, Subwoofer. Or Vertex. I like Vertex more. One sec, I'm going to exit this game and I'm going to restart it with a different texture pack because that's... Can I even do that? So if I hit Stream World... Okay, I can. There we go, because I was not able to tell what the heck was going on. Yeah, I felt like I'd play Minecraft for a little bit. There's some video editing I have to do soon, and I wanted to take a couple hours to just kind of chill before I get back into it. I've been kind of buried in busy work all day. Should I just call my horse Jurgen too? Is that appropriate? Let's see. What do I want to do? Got a little farm started. There's a big open area. Got a little beetroot patch. Thanks. That's actually what what I have to video edit next is the next Fix the Mix, and it's gonna take a couple hours, and kind of feel like procrastinating. Also, can you see me? Can you see me on camera now? This is a new little thing I've got set up, and the angle's not very good because there's not really anywhere to put my camera. But I figured maybe you guys would want a face to attach to the voice. Why don't I have an axe? What's wrong with me? I don't have an axe. Also, is it already becoming night? It's getting there. That's unfortunate. Wait, am I already lost? Okay. Just immediately hop on and get lost. Sounds about right. I don't know what it is. The moment I hit the stream button, I lose like 30 IQ points. And I'm already hurting, so... Oh, there's an axe. Now, we only need a stone hoe. Our hoe is stone cold. Well, back down to one viewer. What do you think I should do for this stream? I want to build something, I think. And I have no idea what. Maybe I could go dungeon raiding, try to find myself a saddle for that horse. Let's see. Try to find diamonds. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? I think that mining's a little bit boring to watch on stream, though, isn't it? You know, just digging a hole. I'll give it a shot if it's what you want to see. Seem to be the only person sticking around. So, we'll do that. Mine diamonds. Make sure there's nothing in any of these. Nope. I know better. I'm not gonna sleep in the nether. Take some dirt with me and some meat. I will organize this at some point, but in my early game, I always just kind of throw everything into one chest. I imagine I'm gonna need sticks. Oh, I could grab the sticks and make coal. Make more torches. And that's all the torches I have, so let's go mining. Right after I make another iron pickaxe. I don't know why, but I seem to want to tilt my head to the right while I'm on camera. I'm just... Wait. Why am I like this? What a weird way to go about that. Especially, what? Why is it like this, past Brandon? What's wrong with you? Would have been really funny if there was a reason and it turned out there was a bunch of lava there I was trying to avoid. Alright, let's just bonk our head on every step the whole way down because I'm a man of culture. Chili. I don't know if I'd want to do lyrics for Appetite for Greed. It's such a weird, goofy song, and I think it's perfect. Like, I don't often say that about my tracks because honestly, most of them don't. I've got that artist syndrome where I don't like listening back to a lot of my stuff. Which especially makes this new series I'm doing a little harder because I'm just like, I listen back and I'm like, oh god. And I know even though I'm fixing them now, in another couple years I'm gonna be like, what? That's not better. Because that's just how I am. But I don't get the chili EDC. Why are we talking about chili? I mean, I love chili. I'm gonna have to ask my mom to make her signature chili now. It's all your fault. Yeah, I'm still really happy with. That's like one of the few ones I stayed happy with. Was Appetite for Greed because it's just such a goofy, cartoony song. I was like, they gave me the soundtrack to that one, and they're like, we want something different, and I'm like, okay, I'll do something different. Alright. What did I say in the last Minecraft stream? Sorry, it was a while ago, and I have the memory of a goldfish. I'm always doing too many things at once to remember any of it. The way I see it is if I have time to remember stuff, then I should probably be working on the next project. I hear lava. Sounds like it's like right about here. It's not that I regret making them. I'm really happy that I made all of the songs I made. It's that I just like, there are things about them that I'm just like, what was I thinking? In particular, like, one of the upcoming Fix the Mixes I'm gonna do is for You Have Failed This City. And it's not that, like, given what the situation was at the time, I only had, like, 2 days to make You Have Failed This City because it was a very last-minute decision to make that song. And I thought, you know, it'd be cool, but I don't have any time to do anything, so that song was so rushed. You know, 2 days rushed is... So that'll be a song that's going to be in an upcoming episode, and we're going to see what I can do with it, you know, when I'm not cramming an entire composition into 2 days. It's not the next episode, though. The next episode is a 1-minute melee song. Because I have a few of those that turned out pretty bad, too. At least I'm getting a good amount of iron. Well, we found lava. I'm kind of getting deja vu. Deja vu. Been in this place before. I actually really like Fuck Yourself. That song was a lot of fun. It was directed at someone in particular because they were judging my life decisions when, like, and the, oh, whoa, that was almost tragedy. But the it was about another musician who I used to be in a band with, and he was judging some of my life decisions. And they wrote a diss track about me, actually, like his new band that he's in, and I thought, you know, it'd be a cool idea to write a diss track back. And my current Minecraft skin here, let me take my armor off. It's a Huntress Wizard from Adventure Time. I feel like Minecraft YouTuber. Hello everyone! Welcome to another day on the server. Let me do a bunch of this. Today we're going to be digging for diamonds. That's how YouTube is done for Minecrafters, right? I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a diss track back, and I don't know, that's what came out. It was pretty cool. It was a style I hadn't really done much of at the time. It was like very electronic rock with more shouting than any singing or screaming. There was some screaming in the chorus, but more shouting than anything. Where's that hole I just dug? Someone with a better memory than me. Oh, never mind. I found it. Thanks, guys. I can survive a fall if I'm in a minecart. I'm not sure I trust your advice after the people telling me to sleep in the nether. I'm not PewDiePie. I know you can't sleep in the nether. I tend to not curse, but I don't know. I thought there was something flashy and with a lot of panache about just about just naming the song. About just naming the song what I did. And yeah, I got to work with Ray, and Ray's a really fantastically talented dude. We don't really get to work together on anything because of the split between Hypergauge and myself. Oh no, go away! Okay. What if I just want to go somewhere there isn't lava. Everywhere is lava. What about a boat? Hey, lapis. And more lava. Frickin' heck. Frickin' heck, gamers. That's not getting old at all. Surely there's somewhere without lava down here. Oh, I don't know any of these advanced Minecraft techniques. Okay. I tend to prefer the technique of putting dirt blocks to delete the lava instead of the water, because I'm not going to be searching for the obsidian until later. Or I'm not going to be trying to get obsidian until later when I actually have diamond gear. Oh boy. I really need to use the restroom, and I should have thought about that before starting the stream. Will you guys stay if I go and use the restroom real quick? Or will you abandon me? I'm so invested in getting all this iron and stuff before I go to the bathroom, though. It's probably not healthy for my bladder. I feel like I'm like half suicidal in Minecraft. What's wrong with me jumping around this lava? There. Still feeling pretty unlucky about diamonds. So you guys excited for the next death battle? Do any of you three know who it is? It's two childhood heroes for me. Like, the next death battle is my childhood. Who's playing in the water? I hear water and something playing in the water. Oh. Oh, you don't know who Hiei is from Yu Yu Hakusho? If you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, I really, really enjoyed. And it actually held up. It's an anime from the 90s, kind of like the same era as Dragon Ball Z. And it's one of the few 90s anime that really actually held up the test of time. Because I know a lot of 90s anime, it's pretty bad. You go back and you listen to the dub and you're like, whoo, that's unpleasant to the ears. But no, Yu Yu Hakusho definitely withstood the test of time, and it's a really fantastic story. It alternates really well between like world-saving arcs and tournament arcs, and kind of the same formula that Dragon Ball uses. But I always felt Yusuke was a more relatable main character, and his side cast were more relatable to me than the DBZ team. As much as I love Dragon Ball Z, another fundamental part of my childhood. I don't think I'm going to be able to find diamonds. I'm having a bad time. Zodiac Nights. I still haven't had a chance to watch it. This is actually the first leisure time I've had in like a week and a half. I don't get a lot of free time ever since I went full-time composer. It's just been pure nose to the grindstone every day. Between you guys and me, I've been exhausted. I've actually not seen Elfenlied. I know I did the music for the Elfenlied death battle, but I haven't seen necessarily all of the anime for every character that I get to compose for. I heard that it didn't age as well, but I also I tend not to enjoy the early 2000s to mid 2000s anime. There are only a very few that are good from that era. I feel like anime had some gems from the 90s, and then there were very few really good anime in the early 2000s. Like Naruto was pretty decent and got better as it went further on. But I think anime is right now in a really good spot. Elfen Lead? Or Lead? You'd figure I'd know that. I feel like Ben actually explained that to us when we were working on that death battle, but it's been a while since that episode came out. Spider-Man with the Venom symbiote has a chance. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Gaming guy. It was so good, and that's why I'm so excited for this upcoming episode because it's got Hiei in it, Hiei and Sasuke, and Sasuke's a badass, but in my opinion, I love Hiei's personality. I feel like Sasuke is just an imitation of that personality. Come on, more lava. I just want diamonds. I can't speak to that one way or the other because I know the way the fight goes. But what I will say is this is probably the best 2D animated fight we've had yet. Holy crap, some of the shots look like they're actually out of an anime. It's insane. I remember like watching it back on my new recording setup because my new recording setup has much better memory and stuff, so I'm able to actually watch it while I'm timing out everything for the fight before I had to kind of do some trial and error. And oh yeah, definitely watch Yu Yu Hakusho. It's so good. It's withstood the test of time for sure. The voice acting's even good. There are some side characters. Yeah, I know where diamonds are. Every time I'm trying to get down there, I'm running into lava. I'm having a really hard time getting to that depth. But what was I talking about? I've got the memory of a goldfish the moment I start streaming. I promise I'm not this dumb when I'm not streaming, or maybe I am, and I just don't have anyone to feel dumb in front of. How is it still not nighttime? What the hell? Yeah, maybe make a bigger house, like a bigger, less crappy house. We could just build a house on top of our house. How does that sound? You want the different characters made by the same creator to fight each other, I see. But yeah, I think I'd like to build a bigger house instead because I'm having terrible luck with diamonds. I just keep running into lava. An impenetrable barrier of lava before I can get down low enough to get the diamonds. So instead I'm going to build a house like a house my grandparents used to have. The answer is the chicken comic. Okay, I'll humor you. Who's there? Well, yeah, I mean, Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho are by the same guy. So, naturally, the lead characters will probably have a lot of similarities. Hello, am I pro Fortnite gamer? I mean, cool. I'd like to make money playing video games. Right now, I just make money making weird noises timed out to animations. Europe who? Hey, now it's becoming nighttime now that I'm outside. Guess not. That's awful. Maybe now I can sleep. After that joke, I'm gonna sleep and I'm not waking back up. What's the latency like, comic? Can you just type a dot, like right when you hear me say type a dot? Hey, Kade, did Andrew pronounce your name right in that video, by the way, Kade? I was wondering, because I didn't really give him any guide. He kind of just pronounced it Kade Kalka. And I was like, I hope that's right. Awesome. That's awesome. All right. Oh, you just now heard that, comic? That's weird. Because Kade actually responded to me before you did. That's really weird, especially because of how much earlier. Okay. Things are pretty good. Guns blazing. I'm kind of trying to relax before I have to get to video editing later today, and I needed to do something to unwind. I figured I'd hang out with some of the audience that listens to the stuff I do. Hey, Tego. You want to actually join the server, Tego? You're always spamming me with Minecraft invites. I don't get to play very often. It's usually why I don't respond. It's usually just my PlayStation's left on, and I'm like, YouTube is going on in the background. I'm almost never actually on my PlayStation when you're inviting me, dude. Hello, Connor. I feel like I might know who you are, Connor. You're welcome, Guns. I don't know which commission it is. I just finished 2, and I did 2 others a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure, because it's not your actual name, and I always do business with people with their actual names. But you're very welcome for the commission. Oh, I might not have this on an online game. One sec. Oh, you like the update I did to it? Doesn't it sound much better with my new setup? I'm so excited about how much better everything sounds. Alright. Tego, let's... One second, I'm bringing Tego into the game with me here. We'll bring one of the audience in. Okay, hopefully this doesn't make my audio go away. Chat audio switch to party. I don't think I can stay in this because I need to check. Chat, can you still hear me at all? Can you hear me, Tego, on the YouTube video still? Alright. Does that mean, can my audience hear you? Can you guys hear Tego talking? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Alright, I have no idea. I don't think I've ever invited anyone to play with me in Minecraft before, so let's see. Just go to the how to play. Just call me Brandon, dude. just call me Brandon, dude. No need to be weird. Stop. You're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make me blush. Stop. I mean, I'm sure you've met other musicians. Come on, I'm not the only musician you've ever talked to. Oh, Ray, yeah, Ray's a great guy. I talk to him all the time. Or, well, I talk to him as much as I can. Oh, I know. I'm so excited to work with him again. Because, I mean, I don't have anything planned yet, but I do want to work with him again, and he seems very interested in that. So. Yeah, C2 is actually my favorite guitarist in the world. Can you just invite me to a server because I have no idea how to invite you to a server, dude.
Okay, well, you push tab and you'll see the thing that says like invite play.
I got a view game invites. It's gonna be just audio again for a second. Yeah, I don't think this is an online server, so I can't. I can. Oh, here we go. Maybe it says I can't use your invite anymore. So if you just invite me again, oop, drop my shovel. We'll just play in your world. So be sure to have a world that will wow all 9 of the people watching.
Oh, wow, the people watching.
all 8 of them. All 8 of them now.
You got a lot of people watching.
That's not a lot. 8 people. It's like a room full. It's like a living room full of people watching.
But, okay,
It's a It's Friday Nosaurus Gaming Guy. Friday like the day, and then no, and then Saurus like Tyrannosaurus. I just wanted to be called. I was talking to Gaming Guy 20. I'll be. Keep in mind, I'll be talking to chat. All right, I'm joining his server now. All right. Oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Oh, Comic, the stream is only stopping because I'm navigating menus in PlayStation, and it'll make the stream disappear. Or unless you mean it's buffering? Hey, no, this can't be... I don't want creative. No. Let's see. You've got a cat on cakes. This person says I should make a toilet. Comic says I should make a toilet, so I'm gonna make a toilet right over here real quick for you. Using let's see if I can remember the design. Da, 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 da. Really well. She's see if I can remember how to do this real quick. One sec. I don't remember how to do this. I think that's it. There you go. There's your toilet. Yeah, doesn't it look pretty good though? For like, I think there's another step to it that I'm forgetting here, but it won't let me crouch. Wait, it's because I'm flying. There. Toilet. I don't know why. I don't. They don't. They don't put me on the 3D fights a lot for some reason. Like I usually only get like one a season, and I don't know why. I think. Well, yeah. That was the very first one I did, and then I also did Raiden versus Wolverine. But that was back when Torian was animating, and Torian and I are good buddies. I don't really know the new 3D animators that well. Yeah, you know what? They're right. An iron trapdoor for the seat's probably a good idea. I don't remember where that is. Yeah, it's a shame what happened to it. The, No! It's like I was trying to say, is it, oh, Shonen Showdown? Oh, the one with the guitar taps. That sounds very similar to the theme song I did for Silver with Mark Zong. Because I wrote those, like, one day apart. I wrote the theme song for Silver and Shonen Showdown one day apart.
fine.
I don't
Or you
I don't know anything about any of that. I'm just the composer, man. I don't know anything about any of that. There we
it's
go.
okay. It's okay. I don't blame you.
Can I not put
I
a
don't blame
button there? I just want to put a button there. Oh, can I not put buttons on the stairs? I can put a button there. I don't think that's a good spot for the flusher.
What I like about your music is that you do it so well. Like I never seen anyone do it that well before.
Well, you know, C2. C2's a lot better than I am. Are you shy? Hello, person.
Wait, speaking of which,
Okay, that's actually really cute. Just nods.
speaking of which, how are you doing with your life?
Things are pretty good right now. I recently transitioned from. I used to have a normal job as well. Later, Kade. I feel like there was something I wanted to ask you, but if I remember, I'll just ask you on Discord, dude. Yeah, my talking voice does sound very different from my singing voice. It's got like a weird, especially on this microphone, it makes me sound a lot higher pitched than I am. It takes away all the bass frequencies.
Yeah, it's okay. Everybody has their different voices.
I was talking to Chad again, but
Oh.
because they were talking about how different I sound.
Well, yeah, everybody always sounds different when they're growing up. I mean, you joined Death Battle when you used to sing. I mean, I heard that you said that you were like, they got my music for the Adventure Time, and they were like, you like it? How about you join us on Death Battle? We like when you join us on Death Battle, and you can add your say like, yo, I can make a song for Death Battle. That's what you do, and I'll do it. And then there you would go, and there you were. Making some music, and everybody now loves you for all you're doing.
I think you'd be surprised. I don't really. I mean, online I get it every now and then, but for the most part, I'm just seen as a normal dude. I don't. I don't get a lot of. I don't get a lot of that. This feels so out of the norm for me.
Yeah, well,
I just went into your house uninvited. I feel bad now.
that's okay. No, it's okay. You can just go in. I'm super out of love. You're cool.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I practiced a lot to be somewhat okay at music. I don't think I'm very good.
Speaking of which, how is Ray doing? I haven't heard from him since, Melee Welcome Back.
Wait, what about 1 Minute Melee? This is news to me.
Well, we watched 1 Minute Melee as the season finale for the new evil characters from Bleach and Naruto, and I'm like, okay, wait, so they're gonna come back to 1 Minute Melee, and it's been like a long time, almost since Halloween. Like, what's taking it so long?
I don't know. I don't really. I haven't kept in contact with a lot of them. A lot of us went over to back to the Death Battle team. As long as I wipe my feet. Yeah, I should just go back in and be like, FBI, open up.
But you know what I'm excited for? Sasuke versus EA. Oh my god, finally, a character from Yu Yu Hakusho versus a person from Naruto. Holy cow, this is the best fight ever. Two anti-heroes in the evil eye.
Comic. I have been watching the DBXs, and they're. At least I've watched the first few, and I'm pretty excited about where that series is going. It seems like it's in a lot better direction than it was. Bowser versus Gamera. I don't know about that. Probably fun. I mean, I'm sure any matchup would be fun to watch because those animators are fantastic. And yeah, the 1 Minute Melee crew are they're very anime fan based. I remember they pretty much always wanted me to do music that sounded like it was from Guilty Gear. That's why they ended up getting along better with Ray, because his style kind of fit what they were wanting more.
Which I love. I mean, come on. You've always played music, right? Playing music, right? Okay. You gotta admit.
I mean, yeah, Ray's a very talented guitarist. Let's see.
But not gonna happen. No, they're both cold.
Ray's definitely a better guitarist than I am. As far as like, if it were a guitar battle, Ray would win hands down. He takes that instrument a lot more seriously than I do. I'm kind of more of a general composer. I write everything, but I write everything to a good enough level. There's not.
You play drums, right?
I don't know. I don't know if Ray actually plays drums. I think he programs drums like I do. I doubt that they'll let me make music for Ruby. I'm talking to the chat again, but I doubt that they'll let me make music for Ruby because Jeff doesn't like me very much. But it'd be really cool to make music for Genlock. I know that Torian's one of the main animators there. I would love to. I mean, I just would like them to ask me. Well, let's not talk about this stuff. Let's not talk about like anything about Ruby.
I know. I mean, I would hands down vote for the strongest ice queen of Ruby, but he got frustrated by another ice queen. But god dang.
Oh. Well, to be fair, the Persona universe is just way more powerful than the Ruby universe. At least than the Ruby universe currently is. I happen to be spoiled on Ruby for like a long time.
Yeah, because when I saw the video, I saw a little poster of Wade, and I'm like, well, how did you get that?
It used to be on their store. It helps that I'm friends with Ainley, and she does all the Ruby art. She's a really cool person. I feel like I'm not playing Minecraft very much anymore. I'm not very good at creative mode. I don't play a lot of creative mode. Yes, Persona is in the same league as JoJo's.
Yeah, Persona is like JoJo Bizarre Adventure, but weird looking. Like, it's got like comedy and stuff, but everybody was wondering like who would win between Ant and Devil between Josuke Higashi, aka Josuke Joestar, or JoJo versus you for Persona, and I'm pretty sure Josuke would win because that's the little you don't care that enough, you go into a blind race and
Is it as powerful as DBS? I would say no in general, but Persona has a lot of magic in it, and I think magic is strong against like Dragon Ball characters because they tend to just be direct power based. So some of the Persona magic could probably disable Dragon Ball characters, but Dragon Ball characters are so ridiculously fast that there's nothing like asking is it as powerful as DBS? Like, is it Superman? If not, then no. Like everything else, there's nothing else that fights. Like it'd have to be DC Comics and some Marvel characters. Other than that, it's Dragon Ball. Like DC, Dragon Ball, and Marvel, they all just have characters that are so powerful they're on their own scale entirely. But Persona versus Ruby, it's not even close. Even in-game Ruby, like without giving anything away, they get very powerful, but they don't get Persona powerful.
by shooting themselves in the head with a freaking gun. Like, what? Like, when I saw that, I'm like, did she just shove herself in the head with a gun? What is this? I'm like, I was that little song for Dragon Ball vs. Megadon, and that was the best part of everything in my life.
Yeats. I don't know about the next Death Battle subwoofer, or Vertex, I don't know about the next Death Battle Vertex, but I do know that I really want to see a live-action Aragorn versus Jon Snow. And Ben and I have talked about it a few times, because Ben also really wants to make it happen. It's just a matter of logistics, especially because live action, there's a lot more coordination involved. But we think it'd be really fun to just have like some people put on some classic fantasy armor and just go to town with each other in a sword fight. I think that'd be.
That would be amazing. I mean, did you see the first live action death battle between Nightwing and Daredevil? And you made that music.
Yep,
I
yep.
have no idea about that. Not like it.
It was.
But
I don't know. It's probably my weakest track I've ever done for Death Battle. I.
no, it was amazing. It was amazing. The scenes with the devil in that scene, I'm like, oh my god, the scenes with Nightwing and the devil combined. That's sick. Good job on the singing. Good job. That was like amazing.
I think Connor. I think I'd like to go with Yzma again. I thought they did a fantastic job on Nightwing versus Daredevil. I don't think they'd be able to use the same actors, but it would just be. It's just good for working relationships to go back to people who have already done justice by what you want. So I think we would probably work with them again.
You know what I also want to see on a live action death battle is Red Hood versus Winter Soldier. Like, come on, if they both have in common, it's gonna be a great fight. You gotta admit.
Yeah, I could see that. Yes, I did. I did make music for the first ever live action death battle. Let's see. Oof. Something about streaming is exhausting. I feel like, I'm not even doing anything but flying in circles, and I'm just. I don't know how, I don't know how people like XQC do it. He just gets on there and for 8 hours. I do not think they could remaster Segata Sanshiro and Chuck Norris in live action. We just don't have the budget for that. That's like Marvel movie budget. So I see a lot of half finished houses here, dude. Do you you just start a lot of projects and not finish them?
These are my friends. They do need work. I don't know what they say, but yeah, they're getting there. Yeah, this is the crown. Someone made it. And they actually named me as the king. Not wrong here, but king now.
Oh. Are you sure? Because, that seems kind of incriminating. I think it might have been you.
No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to my own crown? Pretty nice of him. Like, I like the song with Omega Spark for Thanos versus Darkseid. That music for Omega Spark was perfect. I loved it. I loved it so much.
I'm glad you liked it. One of the things I enjoy doing most is a bunch of different genres. A lot of people think that I'm just like this rock musician and I only ever do rock, but I tend to do what I'm hired to do, and I like to flex the different styles that I do. I will say the music for Sasuke vs. Ye is very rock. It's also the first death battle song that I'll be doing with my new recording setup. Wait, where did I get all this cake? Where did I have a 64 stack of cake and I have no idea how I got it.
My friend probably gave it to you. But yeah, I really want to see this awesome fight going on. Like, I want to see. I don't understand. Like, I kind of like. I kind of like the way they work it. Like,
Me too, man. Don't worry about it. Fake it till you make it. Worked for me.
how long have you been working for this little one again? I forgot.
Since June 2015, I want to say. On and off. Like, there was a little bit where I was working with Hypergauge instead, but been a nice, still, we still did stuff together, so I guess I never really stopped. So, I would say, little over 4 years.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah, actually, Chris, when I was doing Heroes of Time and Space, I had to have I sat down and had a long think about how I was going to incorporate such different character themes because Link is a very orchestral, like Legend of Zelda. It's a very orchestral based theme, and then Doctor Who, of course, is very sci-fi. Was the first song to ever use, or at least the first theme song to ever use only electronic instruments, and so I had to find a way to blend those two styles. It was a challenge, and I actually appreciated the challenge, dude. Are you happy with the way that the current mix is? I know I just sent that to you the other day, and you never really responded. And comic, there are a lot of there's an underlying story. I've this is actually my first time addressing this in public, but the my original songs, not all of them, but a lot of them, there's actually an underlying story going on. There's a secret plot going on throughout a large portion of my original tracks. So you can actually listen back through like my songs from the beginning of my YouTube channel and like my original tracks, and you can see that there are lyrical overlaps. There's times when I'll use the same melody as a song from a long time ago, and then there are times when I'll use a lyric from one song in another song. Um, for example, between Submergency and Gravity, and then also with Gravity and Borderline, there's a lot of overlap. Hello, Freeman. And so yeah, there's this consistent story that's been going on since. Hello, this is different. There's this consistent story that's been going on since basically the beginning of my YouTube career. I mean, yeah, that's. I feel like Little Mac could probably win. I don't really know anything about either of the characters, but just the cursory knowledge I do have, I feel like Little Mac would win. That's actually my least favorite of the three. I thought the Reversal was probably my favorite, and then Step Up, and then Hearts of Fire is the worst one. All three of those songs are only guitar, bass, and drums. I don't think there's anything. There might be strings in a couple of them. Alright. Strong argument. Strong argument. Sometimes video games might win. I'll give you that. I already know who's gonna win. I see the animations. They both are. I mean, Hiei has a pretty dark backstory too.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, oh boy, boy. Because remember, I'm starting to play some anime, and when I first saw Yu Yu Hakusho, and when I saw the backstory for EA, oh my god, I feel so sorry for him. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm not gonna give any spoilers if you guys want to watch the anime. Go ahead and watch it. It's called Yu Yu Hakusho. No need to watch the anime. So yeah, if you guys already know the backstory, just go watch it. I'm not spoiling it.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's darker than Sasuke's because without too much spoilers, I would say it's darker because like Sasuke didn't choose to lose his or Sasuke. Yeah, Sasuke's family didn't choose to disappear on him, and Hiei's family chose to abandon him. So I think it's maybe darker is not the right term, but like the fact that there was intent, it was intentional for them to leave him. I think is a big deal. Hmm.
Like, wow, anime parents can be such jerks. Very, very, very mean children. I mean, abusing them and using them as like a little practice, like that's just wrong. That is just so wrong. How can they arm everyone? When you think that our parents are right over there or something?
Why did I get teleported? That was really confusing.
Because you probably entered the notes where you were. But have you seen this anime? It's called the Darling in the Franxx.
That's actually my favorite anime.
I'm thinking about having this stream be piloted by Zero Two and Hero versus someone like I don't know. You know who
Obvious,
Shinji
no,
is?
no. The obvious one it would be Shinji from Evangelion. Shinji in
Oh, the Evangelion. Oh my God. Or Gurren Lagann, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I do, but I think that Shinji is the better fit. Shinji versus Shinji versus Zero Two and Hero. Moreover, Sterlitzia versus the I forget what the name of it was. Just like the Berserker mech. Was it 3? It's been a while. I need to rewatch Eva, especially since I just dropped a song about Eva. I actually just wrote that song because I plan on rewatching Eva. I plan on rewatching Evangelion. So I was like, I'm gonna write a song, and then I'm gonna watch Evangelion.
Guys, please, guys, comment down right now. Like, who would win in a fight right now? Strelitzia from Darling in the Franxx or the character from Evangelion? My vote has to be Strelitzia. Because because Zero Two is super magical and uses strength animalistic state.
Yeah, but that's actually weaker. That's actually weaker than Strelitzia is.
I mean, hey, Zero Two was a mech. Like, holy crap!
So
He
did
went too far.
have you
He went
seen
very too far.
have you seen Evangelion? Like that also happened in Evangelion, but in Evangelion, Shinji completely his physical body completely dissolved, and he was just inside the mech for a while. It was
100%. I've seen the Evangelion Zero Two and Hero piloted, and they're the powerful couple. So, and there's this one guy who will be piloting alone, and it's not even close.
cakes on cakes on cakes on cakes on cakes on cakes.
Cakes on cakes on cakes.
There's also a whole bunch of there's also a whole bunch of cakes underground all over your server now. Just so you know, I dug to the bottom.
Okay.
I dug to the bottom in a few places and put a bunch of cakes, and then I covered up my tracks really poorly. So if you find random quartz stairs just laying around, there's a really big hole and there's cakes at the bottom.
Okay, I can actually make it like a little easy, like find the cake and a little bit width and have like for diamonds. But hold on, like can you on your server? I mean, yeah, can you like like what you said?
Yep. I actually think I'm about to go. I really need to use the restroom.
Oh, okay.
And I think I might stop the stream for a little bit, use the restroom, get a bite to eat, and then start it again. Ugh.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you there then.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
And you should still get Overwatch so we can duo queue sometime. I'll teach you the basics. I can do some duels while I explain it to you.
This is my first time playing Overwatch. I might get it soon. Yeah, I think I might get it soon.
It's, uh, it's,
Thinking about it.
it's my main game. I don't tend to play this very often except when I'm streaming.
Of course, you get people love to play like I'm actually, yeah, I'm actually happy that you're using Overwatch. I'm actually really so. Oh, okay.
I've also been putting random signs here and there. Alright though, I'm gonna stop the stream for a little bit. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, use the restroom, basically fulfill all of my physical needs, and I'll hop back on in a little bit. So that's to you guys as well in chat. That I don't know if you're still typing. I think my chat might have froze. Either that or maybe nobody typed. I don't tend to get a lot of chat going on in my streams. Alright, so later chat and later Tago. I'll be back in a little while. I just gotta.
I'll see you later, man. It's been an honor talking to you.
You have a good one, dude.
You have a good one, too.
And alright, later chat. I really need to use the restroom, and I don't feel like making you just stare at an empty chair for a while. So, I'll see you guys in a little while.